As part of the effort to find common ground, we're willing to consider freezing spending at current levels, Jeffries told reporters outside the Capitol. He stated that freezing federal spending at the current levels is an inherently reasonable position, but acknowledged that many in our Democrat Party might even be uncomfortable with. But President Biden recognizes we're in a divided government situation, he added. During negotiations about the debt ceiling with the White House, the administration offered Republicans a freeze on federal spending at the current levels, fiscal 2023, but McCarthy reportedly rejected the proposal. A cap on federal spending has been one of the main focal points during the negotiations between the Republicans, looking to curb Democrats' spending addiction, and the White House. The House Republicans passed legislation last month to raise the debt ceiling, but it's stuck in the Democrat-controlled Senate amid the negotiations. The legislation would raise the debt ceiling by $1.5 trillion while tackling America's national deficit, saving the government an estimated $4.8 trillion over the next 10 years. A freeze is not less, a freeze is spending the same amount, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, Republican California, said Monday evening after leaving the negotiation talks with Biden at the White House. On Monday, Biden Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen wrote a letter to McCarthy and other congressional leaders, reaffirming her May 15 letter that indicated the U.S. could hit the debt ceiling potentially as early as June 1, next Thursday. I am writing to note that we estimate that it is highly likely that Treasury will no longer be able to satisfy all of the government's obligations if Congress has not acted to raise or suspend the debt limit by early June, and potentially as early as June 1, she wrote. Additionally, McCarthy signaled that he might call off the House recess scheduled for next week to deal with the debt ceiling if there is no agreement by the time Congress is supposed to leave town later this week. "Oh, yes. We're going to stay and do our job," McCarthy told reporters about calling off some or all of the House's recess. "The difference here is, when Republicans took over, we no longer have this proxy voting, whether you are with me or against me. I think the voices need to be here. That's what the American people want."